Chiefs. Let's get to this one. The Super Bowl was a blowout. This one, not so much. Under a minute left in the first. No score. 1st and 10 at the 18. Jalen Hurts. Hand off to Saquon Barkley. And Barkley does the rest. Touchdown. Eagles go up 7-0. Under 3 minutes in the second quarter. Same score. 1st and 10 at the 13. Patrick Mahomes under pressure. Rolls right. Starts running. Look at the wheels. Dives for the touchdown. Chiefs looking good. At that point, they're up 10-7 in control in the early fourth quarter. 13-10 Eagles. 2nd and goal from the 6. Right to Travis Kelce, and it was picked off by Andrew Makuba. Unbelievable. Rolls all the way to the 41 before being tackled by Josh Simmons, and Mahomes is like, what just happened? That just happened. Costly turnover. Eagles now driving. Push it home. 4th and goal at the 1, and they get it done with Jalen. Eagles up 20-10. Under 3 minutes left in the game. Same score. Chiefs 1st and 20. Mahomes. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown. Chiefs down 3. Under 2 minutes left. 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. They got to get the first to put it away. And they do just that. Push does it again. Jalen Hurts gets the first down to seal the game. The Eagles win the rematch. 20-17. Now, look, Jalen Hurts doesn't have a flashy stat line, but once again, he gets it done against Mahomes and the Chiefs. As a matter of fact, he's just the 2nd quarterback to beat Mahomes in 3 straight meetings, joining only Joe Burrow in that company. Philly has now won 18 of their last 19 overall. Tim Hasselbeck now in with us to talk about this one. Tim, what stood out to you today from the Super Bowl rematch?
You know, I think it was Philadelphia's defense. It was tough sledding. You know, the stat line wasn't great on either side for either quarterback. And when you do that to the Kansas City Chiefs, and you really think about, you know, the long heave that you just had in the highlight to Thornton for the touchdown, really held the Chiefs to 10 points throughout the game. I think that, you know, was a huge factor in the game. Another factor in the game, quite honestly, is this push. I think it was called 5 times in the football game today. Obviously, the Eagles pretty successful with it, one of them being a touchdown, a few, you know, important conversions. And so I think when you look at, you know, kind of those elements and the difference they made in the football game, I think it's a pretty big deal.
Coach, this Chiefs team, they dropped to 0-2 for the first time since 2014. How concerned are you about this Chiefs team now heading into the season?
Well, I'm concerned in this sense that their division is better. The Chargers are a good football team. The Denver Broncos are a good football team. And by the way, the team with the patch on their eye, the Raiders, the Raiders are much improved. So all of a sudden, this is not a division where the Chiefs can just kind of, you know, just run away with it. It's going to be very competitive. And now you think about the Chiefs, they haven't won a game in quite some time. They have lost 3 in a row when you go back to the Super Bowl. So they've got to get it together. I think they're still a good football team. But this division now all of a sudden becomes very interesting.
Yeah, not often you see the Chiefs starting 0-2. All right, guys, thanks so much. By the way, new on SportsCenter, Andy Reid is at the podium talking about the rematch.
All right, as far as the injuries go, Mike Dana tweaked his left quad, and Fulton tweaked his ankle there. We'll just see how that is going forward. I'll take full responsibility for that game. Probably say too aggressive on that, and that's my responsibility. Let my guys play their tail off and played hard and aggressive football, and they stuck together throughout the game, and they'll pay for us down the road when as we continue to grow. I thought the fans were unbelievable. They were great. Everybody stayed and kept us going. There were some good things within all of it. I thought defensively we played really solid football. We had short fields at times, and the guys took care of business there. Obviously, on the offensive side, we can't have the turnover. Again, I've got to dial up something different than that. But I thought Thornton played all the way through everything. It was great to see him get a big catch there, pat on the long throw. Kelce had a nice day with the completions. I know he's upset at the last one, but we keep rolling here and keep getting better. So, and then special teams, I thought Ariza did a nice job with his punts. over a 59-yard average there, and then Nico had some nice returns there. So all in all, though, my responsibility, and we'll get better. Time's yours. Yeah, well, the obvious answer to you would be that we complete it, but I've got to put the guys in the right position to get that done. Yeah, you try to get penetration is what you try to do and be able to stop it. But that's a pretty rough one. I might have had a couple of them that they got off a little early on, but we'll look at that.
Let's start with that overtime thriller. Giants visiting the Cowboys. Fourth quarter, 33 seconds to go in the game. Russell Wilson looking for a man, throws it deep and finds Malik Neighbors. That's a touchdown. Giants had the lead 37-34, but Dallas would have one more chance. Next drive, Brandon Aubrey gets enough on it for the 64-yard kick. Game tied up at 37. That means we go into overtime. About 2 minutes left in OT. Same score. Wilson looks deep again, but this time picked off by Donovan Wilson. In the right place at the right time. Not happy right there. Dak Prescott scrambling up the middle, using those legs. 14 yards he goes. Cowboys decide to bring out Aubrey for a potential game-winning field goal. Next play, Aubrey kicks it, drills it. The field goal from 46 yards. Jerry Jones, he's happy. Cowboys, they win it 40-37. And Aubrey's 64-yarder is the most recent of some unfortunate luck the Giants have faced. It's the third 60-yarder they've faced as time expired, and all were made. It's the same number as every other team in the NFL history combined. 60-yarders as time expires against teams that aren't the Giants are just 3 for 41.
We got playmakers at every position. We're just getting started. Once we really get going and get it all gelled together, it's going to be scary. Appreciate it.
These guys are confident, and they should be confident. We're a good football team. Now, I think we did some stupid shit tonight. I really do. And, a lot of penalties. I think they got us for 12 and them for 14. So we got to look at that. Special team stuff is unacceptable. We're not going to let that happen. So we got to look at those, and we got to play with better hands. But it speaks to the type of culture we've built.
Anything to Brandon Aubrey coming off the field?
Yeah, I thanked him. I think I even gave him a kiss on the forehead. Like, hell yeah, thank that guy.
That was a tough one. Battled back and forth. Guys left it all out on the field. And it was a tough result.
A kiss on the forehead. Aubrey, he deserved that one. Coach Herm Edwards joins us right now. And Coach, what a wild ride. But what stood out most to you about that matchup?
Well, think about this. We've been hearing whispers about Russell Wilson, right? Maybe Russell Wilson, if the Giants lose, Russell Wilson might get replaced. Russell Wilson balled out today. I mean, he was unbelievable. It was an incredible football game. It's just sad somebody had to lose. Both these teams, I thought, did an excellent job offensively. Now, defensively, that's where the problem lies for both these teams. They couldn't stop anybody. It was whoever had the ball last was going to win, and the Dallas Cowboys won a game that they needed to win at home, but it was a fabulous game to watch on television.
Yeah, definitely an interesting matchup between those two teams, Ryan.
Yeah, incredible. And you know what? I got to say, Wilson maybe survives for another day. We shall see. But the Cowboys get this one. Thanks, Coach.